big shot. Big shot. You're calling all those big shots. I don't wanna hear it anymore. I just left and walked out that door. Moving, what you think is soothing. It's an itch that's never scratched, like a little kid with an act. You're a big shot, yeah. Big shot, yeah. Your face is green with envy, thinking of what could be. You're taking it from where you can, waiting in the shadows for a one-night stand. You're a big shot, yeah. Big shot, yeah. Big shot, yeah. I can't hear you talking 'cause you're only ever talking about your own self. Your own self. You think you're so special, but the only place you're special is your own mind. Your own mind. Should be thinking of what could be. You sure do have your hopes and dreams, but you step over people with your backdoor schemes. You're a big shot, yeah. 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 Big shot, yeah.
Oh my goodness, you should see them walking down the street with a big shot. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Welcome
Hey,
to Matters
Margo.
Radio. I
Yay,
am
I'm
so
glad
happy that Remerge has been able to come here. And actually, do you go by Remerge or Remerge Band?
Well,
Kind of depends.
kind of depends. Sometimes
I like that answer.
Remerge or Remerge Band. Some places I have to really say Remerge Band acoustic duo because when we do our recordings, obviously we add in bass, drums, blah blah blah. So we think band. So together we
Remerge Band.
We are a band. It's Remerge Band.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. I like it. And first of all, I wanted to introduce you, Melody Stuart. Hello, Melody. Welcome. And Tia Green. Hi, Tia.
Hey, Mon.
You have such an interesting story. Of course, we just heard some of your fabulous music, and
Did we hear it?
oh, hey, as people hear more of the music today, as you know, they hear the show, they're gonna see why people are embracing you so much. You have the ability to reach out to different styles and genres.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. But
Mhm.
because I can't decide on one. I
And
love it all.
I love it because one song will kind of, gosh, some of the songs even remind me of like Janice Ian.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Like,
That's
and
really
other
good.
ones will be like so country, you know,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
and others more kind of folky pop type of thing. And
Yeah.
any way that it happens, you have your fabulous instrumentals behind it too.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
want to point out that you have done some instrumentals, also some videos and such, and also
Yeah.
some. They can purchase those also, can't they? MP3s or CDs? Or...
Yes, everything is on iTunes. Both CDs are on iTunes. We just did a preview release, a single, which is going to be on our new CD coming up either this year or probably 2019. It's called Who Knows. What is it called? Who knows what's up your
sleeve?
Yeah, who knows what's up your sleeve?
Something like that.
Something-
It's in flux.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's perfect, though.
because the first one was called Clean Slate because it was a clean slate for me and something new for her, even though she's played for years classical piano and guitar.
Mhm.
I love piano. I've got one behind me here.
Oh, awesome.
I dabble.
Well, we got a stand up, we got the electric, we got the the everything for the recording, and then the second CD's called Pieces of Us we named it that because it's actual pieces of us, like my songs,
Right.
Tia's songs,
Mhm.
and then the
Yes.
songs that we composed together.
Right.
And
So
then,
pieces coming together for our second CD.
right, and then this third one, I was like, I really want a weird name. I got to have a weird name for the CD.
And you heard it here first.
If
That's
I
right.
think of anything, I'll let you know. You never know where it's going to come from, right?
Right.
But
Absolutely.
I have to share, or if you'll share with everyone who's viewing this right now, you two have known each other for quite a while, correct?
Not too long. What, three and a half years we've known each. Oh no,
No,
we knew
since-
each other for
Since
times
2000,
before, yes.
2013,
Right.
we were
Mel
trying.
gets all the dates correct.
We were trying to get together because she says, well, if you ever need harmonies on any songs that you're recording, let me know. I was like, well, okay. And we would email each other and it would just never work out.
Yes.
And,
I was busy. Melody was busy. We
Right.
could never coordinate getting together.
and then I was in the process of selling my house at the time and making a decision whether or not I wanted to move back up to New York,
Mhm.
Start new. I just ended a 20-year relationship. So I was like, should I stay here? Should I go to New York? Should I go to Texas? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. So we were never able to make the connection. And then we went to a meetup. I came back because I needed shoulder surgery in this shoulder. And I had to come back and have the surgery. And I emailed Meetup, which is where I met her at, through the Meetup site. And I said, hey, is anything going on through the acoustic music musicians? Tia answered my email. She goes, oh, cool, you're back. Let's get together. So
It finally happened.
it finally
Well,
happened.
it's like it was meant to be,
Yes.
the two of you together.
Mm-hmm.
Melody, though, I have to say, your background in music is
Yeah.
quite long.
Yeah, my overnight sensation. Thank you very much.
How many years?
No, but you have done many different things in the music
yeah.
industry. It's not like you've performed
Yes.
earlier in your life,
Yes.
but you have done other things also. And gosh, the songs you have written, which are many,
Yes.
I'm sure you have had those played on TV and
Yes.
was it movie? I couldn't remember if it was in movies or not yet, but I know there were TV that they were
Yes.
played.
Adam Sandler movie, Grey's Anatomy,
That's what it was. Yeah. The Adam
Right.
Sandler. Yeah.
and I've written for kids. I've written for tweens. They call it tween. I worked with a girl, Laura, may she rest in peace. She was 14 when she passed away. We did a CD called Right Place, Wrong Time. And
Oh.
she was a really awesome writing partner.
So you saw a lot of talent there, and yeah, what a waste when something like that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a difficult time, and from there, you know, I managed bands. I did that, and then I started to, you know, work with a couple of other different people. I went back to school for recording, and I started working with you know, two other people, and we started to write, and that's when the publishing started to take off. And
Yeah.
and the, so but yeah, I have a long, extensive history of working with kids to adults, to getting them onto American Idol, America's Got Talent, and then I decided.
Doesn't it make you feel good?
Yeah, it does, but it's tough with the parents. You know, when you work with kids under 18,
Yeah.
very, very tough. You know, you got momagers, papagers.
It's like being a coach, isn't it?
Yeah. So I had then decided, you know what? It's Melody's turn. I'm going back to do.
Has this been something that was in your heart for a long time that you just pushed aside?
Oh, definitely. I had my own music school, so I pushed everything aside. To be very honest with you, I felt like even though I did help them get, you know, to get where they are, I totally felt sucked dry from all of that. So that's when I said, "This is it. I'm done."
Yeah, it's pretty dramatic. It is dealing, you know, in the Hollywood scene itself, and then you put the music industry on top of that. You know, it's quite stressful. You wanted to live to be maybe 90, right? You know, you don't need all that stress.
My blood pressure was so high at the time, so yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a killer. Well, I'm glad that you decided. Now, Tia.
Yes.
You have been playing piano for quite a number of years, correct?
Beautiful piano.
I started to take lessons when I was 5. I really wanted to play the harp, but my mom and dad couldn't afford a harp.
Oh, I love the harp.
We got a hand-me-down piano, and I started on that. And I basically played classically, competitions, all that kind of stuff throughout high school. But I was also into other things, like sports and all kinds of stuff, choir. I mean,
You went to London.
I went to London. The theme of music was always, you know, always there.
It was always underlying, right?
Underlying, yeah. My mom and dad were involved in community theater. I participated in that with them. I would accompany some of the shows, and
oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, there's always music in our house, all varieties of music.
Her father's an awesome singer too.
Great tenor.
Yep.
Gosh, you should have him join in on a song one time.
He does occasionally.
Yes,
he really does.
Yes, he does.
I'll have to listen for that tenor.
Ooh, but he's a great whistler too. So if we ever need a whistler on one of our recordings, we're going to use my dad.
That is not easy to do. I have tried it. You know, I might get so far. You've got to have a lot of breath.
Oh yeah. That's why I don't like playing the harmonica. My teeth get dried out. You know?
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, through high school, I picked up the guitar because I couldn't carry a piano on my back. So I figured, let me do something that I could actually entertain myself and others with. And I did that as well. Started to mess with some different tunings at that point in my life when I was in high school. And then went off to college. I wanted to be a music therapist.
That's a wonderful job.
Oh my gosh, yes. If I still would love to be able to do that, really. But
well, you're a therapist to many. Think of it that way. Look how many people you're touching with your music, and it is therapy.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very
because
much,
that is
at least for me.
No,
thank
really
you.
Is.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
It really is. So, you know, I did 1 year of college and then married at 19, had 4 kids, homeschooled all of my children. So my life for that middle part of my years was consumed with raising a family.
Yeah,
And
you had a whole other job right there.
at a whole other lifetime, it seems like, ago. But
Yeah.
there was always a musical thread throughout all of it. Even if I had to just sing the lessons to my children,
Aw.
you know, because music
I
is
wish
a great.
my teachers did that. I would have paid more attention.
Well, Abby, her daughter, she plays
Great
piano.
She really does.
Ah.
So we had music going, coming along through our lives, but my focus was, of course, on raising them. I was also involved in our family business, which was construction. So my time was
You didn't have any time.
totally differently. So I really did have to put music in another place, until I met Melody. And I guess for, that perfect storm of convergence of perfect timing and all that other kind of stuff, we were able to do that, come together at the perfect time when Melody was looking for something new to do. She was tired of, am I right?
Yes, you are. I was tired of the same old, everybody plays the song.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted something completely different, because all right, I'll be very brief on this, like cover songs, like when you have to do a gig at a bar, they want you to do cover songs that everybody knows. I cannot do it like how the song goes. Okay, for instance,
Thank God, though.
Right?
Yeah, but this is really funny. One night we're playing a gig. Where the heck? I don't even remember where we were. Anyway, we sang The Letter. You know that song? Give me a ticket for an airplane. Yeah, no.
Sure.
So I'm looking at her. We start playing it, and she's looking at me. She's like, I could see the mouth going. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I go, "Just follow me." And all of a sudden, I just took it and I went into reggae. I took the whole. I turned
that would be perfect reggae song.
It really.
And then in the middle, I
great.
did If I Were a Rich Man.
Oh yeah. Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah.
Totally in the moment.
Totally
in the moment.
So that's she's got to really keep an eye on me when we're on stage, because I'll just go off on a tangent.
But how entertaining! Your fans are like, wow, we never know what they're gonna do.
This is true. We don't either.
We don't know either.
Your cover songs. In fact, I played one on the show. They're your own. They are your own songs.
Yes,
they are.
They don't sound. I mean, it's the song because it's familiar enough. You keep close enough to it for everybody to recognize it.
Correct.
But you put your own selves into the songs.
Yes, we do.
Which I don't see many bands do. You go, no, they all sound the same, singing the same, song over.
Yeah, how many times can you listen to, Margaritaville and that kind of stuff? And
I know they all do that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
Give me 3 steps, my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a big deal to find out as we're discovering each other's styles of music and things, that we both got bored very easily with same old. It's great to have that in common.
Oh yeah.
Because we'll go, okay, we're done with this song. Done.
Did you ever? I don't know if you looked on our YouTube page, but we have our version of David Bowie's "Suffragette City."
That's interesting.
Yes.
Oh my God! And
I've listened to tons of your music. I really have. That's how different it is. And when people listen to it, they'll know it's you.
That is for sure.
That's what we were hoping for.
That's the goal. That is
because you have your own style. Well, I'm going to take a break right now. We're going to listen to some more music, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more with Remerge, Melody, and Tia. See you in a few. Welcome back to It Matters Radio. This is Monica Brinkman, and joining me are the lovely Melody and Tia from Remerge or Remerge Band, because they
Yeah.
are a band.
Thank you.
We were talking about the past and the careers you had before, be it musically, entertainment, or family. And it's surprising to me that you weren't doing this long time ago, because I know there are tons of songs that were written.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I could just see that eating it. You see, I write books, so if I have something that's not complete over here, it's just sitting and I'm not working on it, it kind of like irritates me, it like nags at me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can imagine you probably had this passion, both of you, within you your whole lives.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Well, my parents were professional musicians,
Okay.
and my father was a professional jazz piano player. You've heard of Oscar Peterson, I'm
Yes.
sure. Well, if you hear Oscar Peterson, that's just exactly the way my father played.
Wow. Outstanding.
It was really funny. I remember when they moved down here and they had retired finally, and I said to my father, I go, Dad, I said, you had such an opportunity to play. I said to him, I go, why did you stop? He goes, well, I was in love with your mother, so I got married. So but he went back to doing gigs and stuff here and there, and he started. I have pictures of him gigging when he was like 15 in Brooklyn, playing for the Mafia.
So he was just mint.
My father, oh my gosh, if I could play piano like my father, oh my God, his hands like all over the keyboard.
Yeah. It's that timing that's so important. Yeah, getting that down. So, did you play mainly classical music for a while?
I did. For many years, in my younger years, I did. And I was very, very much into it and did everything. I thought I was going to be either a classical pianist, or I was going to hope for classical guitar at one point, but I never got to that. But like you were saying, I feel like both Melody and I were born with that desire because of how we grew up and what we were exposed to all of our lives. Melody got to express it in a different way than I did, but now I feel like she's allowing me, with her experience, to join her where she is. And I feel like I don't have a lot to catch up on because Mel is so generous with her experience and sharing all of her knowledge with me.
And that is a true professional.
Yes.
Thank you.
The other ones are wannabe professionals.
Yes.
Yes, we know those two.
Yeah, because even I've had positions in my life where I've been in management. Like I'm sure you have too, Melody, and such, and you're teaching your children.
Yes.
And I always want to teach someone so well everything I know. So I want them not to just do as well as me, but better than me, excel.
Well, see, that's a kind of generosity that a lot of people can't muster up.
Yeah, and I don't understand that. That's difficult for me.
Well, you must be a real teacher at heart.
Well, how many times did I make you sing that part over again? 500 times?
500 times.
Yeah.
We're recording, we're doing, the recording stuff, and Melody says, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Until you hear it right, correct?
Yeah, until I hear it right. Yeah,
you hear that right?
I'm a producer / engineer as well, so yeah.
Isn't it wonderful that you have all that experience, though?
I love it. Once we get everything done here, then I see my other engineer, Paul. He helps us bring everything together with the mixing and stuff like that. That I don't like to do. I don't have the patience for that. So we go to the studio. I dump the files on him. We sit there for a couple of hours. We go over each song. We say, no, let's do this, let's do that, or and sometimes when we might have to retake a vocal, and we'll do it while we're there. If we're not happy with what we have. So, but everything that you have heard, except for the instrumentals, we have done at home.
Yeah.
Well, impressions of you, we did that.
That is beautiful.
Studio. We have a home recording studio,
Yeah.
so we're able to do a bunch of stuff here.
Well, I'm saying beautiful. It's not like this beautiful song. It's just excellent. I should have said more than just beautiful.
Thank you. She's the
Where
most.
else do you get pure sound than like an acoustic guitar?
Oh gosh.
That is great that you're asking about guitars.
Yeah, you tell her about the 50 guitars that we have to bring to every gig.
Yeah, we have to bring at least 4 to 5 guitars because we play in alternate tunings, and we need to get a certain sound almost for every song. It's very important to both Melody and I that we have that precise sound that we're hearing, and then that we do, recreate for our audience. But it takes more than one guitar at a time.
Well, if the guitars don't sound well together, we will not use them. Now, we got about 12 of them, so we bring about 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 6, depending on what kind
of songs. And they're all set up, ready to go. You just grab them.
Yeah, but being South Florida, you still have to stop and tune everything because it's so humid.
Yeah, that's true.
And
then it affects a lot.
Absolutely.
Really does.
And then the biggest thing that we use, which I fell in love with, is a baritone guitar.
Not too many people have ever heard of a baritone guitar.
It's really funny because we were on WLRN, we were on NPR. We did a radio show when we first released "Riding the Wave," which was our very first release, and we got on Michael Stock's NPR show. Anyway, long story short, after that we went to celebrate, and we went to this place, and we were playing some songs, and the guy is trying to follow me. I'm like, get out of here, go away. He's like, oh, I'm just trying to follow. I go, this is a baritone guitar. It's not what you're playing. Just don't follow me. Just leave me alone. I don't like anybody sitting in with me unless they know what they're doing. I mean, I don't want to sound stuck up or anything, but
no, you're being honest, and I appreciate that.
If you can't keep up with me, don't play. Because I'm just, when my arm is in good condition, I go crazy strumming.
Yeah, and what a trooper Melody is. I tell you, she just had surgery, and here she is. I bet you thought that was a fancy guitar. Holster.
Yeah.
But we love our guitars. We call ourselves connoisseurs of guitars.
Yep.
Yes.
You can never have too many. So.
Guitarists are like that, though. Everyone I know.
Yes.
They got to look, because they all are different. They have different sounds.
Yes.
And different personalities, different ways they play.
Okay, well, now in Indiana, we were there 2 years ago. We did some shows in Indiana, and we went and met these guys called 6 Strings Down. I had a Seagull guitar, all mahogany. It had a really great tone to it, but the neck was a little bit fat for me. I go into the shop and I see a Yari Alvarez hanging on the thing, a used one. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, how much for that guitar? And he tells me, I go, what if I trade in my guitar? So how much would you give that to me for? And then he said, he gave me the price. He said, I'll be right back. So I went right back to the hotel room, picked up the guitar. They don't make them anymore. They're not allowed. It's called the Yari Alvarez lawsuit model.
Oh my word!
It's made right after the D45 guitar. Has the Martin nut, all the pearl inlay on it.
Beautiful.
This guitar is
now, who would think you'd walk into that shop and find this?
And it's almost in nowhere's land. That's how remote it was to find that.
Isn't that something? Well, it went to someone who appreciates it, and that's where it should be.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And that's our working guitar. We use
that's the
almost
workhorse.
all the time.
And then I got the white Alvarez, which I don't use because Bruce signed it. Bruce Springsteen. I hung out with him. So
I don't blame you there. God, I'd love to hear it though.
That guitar is really, really mellow and smooth, and it sounds so awesome plugged in. Awesome plugged in. It's great.
I bet.
Mhm.
So we were talking about your style of music.
Yes.
Do you change it up according to who your audience is? Do you get a sense of who the audience is, and then maybe make something slower or faster or do it different?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
we
we
need
do.
to read our audience, which we do. Sometimes a song that will go over really well that we had done maybe the night before, and we say, yeah, we're on to something.
Right.
We'll do that same thing at another gig, and it won't go. And we'll say, okay, not tonight.
That's not the one.
No.
Yeah.
And we'll pass over certain songs. Melody's really good at that. We have, our stack of songs that we could do.
Right.
And in the middle of a performance, Mel will say, no, not that one, not that one. So
Because she's read the audience and
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Like we have our own, which actually we're probably, I think we're going to record this because Jay had said it would be a good idea. But we want to do our version of You Can't Always Get What You Want. But we do it so different that nobody even recognizes it once we start playing it. They're like,
they have to wait a couple
they
minutes.
have to
just
wait until we get to the chorus.
Yeah.
and
They're
then
like,
it sounds familiar to them.
yeah, they're like, oh my
Well,
God.
if they really know that song, they know the words.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That gives it away right there. Well, I think we're going to record that for putting that particular song on our
I hope so, because
CD.
as people have heard, you make each song your own,
Yes.
and that's what makes a great performer.
Thank
Thank
you.
The
you.
difference between a good performer and a great one.
Thank you.
And it keeps us interested in what
Keeps
we're
us
doing.
interested in what we're doing too.
Because we get bored so quick.
Yeah, I know. So, do you have any places that you play all the time, or every so often that people that could go
yeah.
there, or you going on tour, or
Yeah, we play over at like the brew house that's near us. It's a regular place. It's one of our regulars. We're picking up more regular places like the Funky Buddha, the Luna Star Cafe, which is a very, very big listening room. It's not your typical. I know in California they have like listening rooms so that you have to. If you talk, they'll kick your butt right out of the venue.
Yeah.
And this place was the same way. I waited a very long time to get a gig at this place, and
wow,
she gave us a shot, and she does want us to come back.
that's
once,
great news.
Mhm. Yeah, that's in Miami. We want to get a little bit more down south of Miami, and then in November we're actually headlining at Gigi's for the Broward County Folk Club, which is very big because that's a big listening room.
Mm-hmm.
They're associated with house concerts, so that's what we want to get into. We want to get into house concerts, festivals. Enough with the Margaritaville.
Yeah.
All right, you're ready. You've done that, and
Yes.
you're ready to move on.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Well, I
these-
always tell bands, especially if they're living in areas that are near you or that would be worthwhile to travel to, they need to get in touch with their venues and let them know about you.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but I'm going to be very, very honest with you. We do better outside of Florida than what we do here because this is such a transient state that people come here for vacation. They want to hear the same, every side venue you go to, you hear the same, crap music, Sweet Home Alabama. And then you go to the one right across the Yeah,
Same song.
same songs going
It's
on.
true.
Well, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
half these, and they're all in the tiki bars. They're all in the water, and they're all playing the same stuff. And this is why we want to be very picky and choosy. We want to be in that place where
People appreciate
will-
what they're hearing.
people appreciate original music. They want to hear that. It's really funny.
There's a need for that.
Absolutely. And the guy who runs house concert, he goes, well, I don't really know if there's a really how good it would go over you doing instrumentals.
What?
Really?
It's true.
They
like-
have instrumental festivals. Come on.
I know. Well, this guy was, they have absolutely no sense of humor, but we're hoping that it will, the next audition that we have to do for them, it will go over better. But, it's just like, is his music on Pandora Radio? Ours is.
I know.
I'm sorry. I
know.
don't mean to sound stuck up or anything. But
No.
really,
You should toot your horn. You should let people know where your music can be heard and what you've accomplished.
I know, but what I just told her the other day, I'm like, geez, all our stuff is on Pandora. I'm like, I had no clue.
We got 2 instrumentals for a while.
Yeah, one is called Remerge Band, Tia Green, Melody Stewart. The other one is just called Remerge Band, and we have 2 stations.
But we had 2 instrumentals on the station, and then all of a sudden, we saw that all of our music is on Pandora now, which was
That's fantastic.
a huge thing for us.
And
People
then-
can go there and listen. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And then we found out that it was on XM at the coffee house.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, but I never get a chance to hear it.
That's true. It's playing, and we don't even know it.
I get emails like from the day of when I wrote for a student of mine, and we recorded all these songs. They are still playing in London. Everybody loves them in London. These songs are from what, 10 years ago already? The girl who recorded Amelia, she's 22 now. She was like 8, 9, or 10 years old, 11 at the time when she recorded them, and they're still hot. But they never lose their styles, especially
You
that.
have to grow
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
learn.
Yes, exactly.
I think when you stop learning, it's time to get out of the doggone business and retire.
Exactly. Or remerge.
Yes,
I know.
yeah,
Be something that you always wanted to be
yes,
at
absolutely.
any stage of your life.
Yeah.
I
Right,
feel
right.
that's our message to give to anybody who wants to listen. You can be whatever you want to be at any age you want to be it.
Doesn't
You
matter.
can recreate yourself.
So there's
And-
hope for me yet, huh?
Yes.
We're all in this together.
That's right. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. So if the people who are listening now
Yes.
would like to follow you, where's the best place for them to go?
They should actually, if they go to the website, which is www.remergeband.com, that is the best place to go because all our links are on there to like Facebook, Twitter,
Mhm.
Instagram,
Pandora.
link is on
Even
there.
Pandora, huh?
Even
You
Pandora.
make it so simple to navigate.
It was not. I mean,
It wasn't simple to do,
It wasn't
but-
simple to do. I'm relentless. My middle name is Relentless.
This is true.
I don't stop.
If it wasn't for the way that Melody can promote our music, you wouldn't know about us. That's
Yeah,
for sure. So,
yeah.
I
No,
work-
she's a wonderful promoter,
yes.
and I'm just happy to
Thank
see
you.
you re-emerging,
Thank you.
bringing us this music, and I think you just waited for Tia to come along.
I believe that was the whole plan because I work with a lot of different people, and
Can I keep up with you?
yes, you can.
There you go.
See, she knows.
That's the yardstick right there.
Yeah, yep.
Well, I
I'm-
tell you, I'm ready to hear some more music, and I want to thank you both for taking the time to be here today. I want to tell you how gracious they are. We had some issues with times and miscommunications before, so they were wonderful enough to understand and set up a new date. And it was worth the wait, let me tell you.
Monica, if we come out to California, I'd love to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey, you do that. And if you're going to come out, hey, I'll just check some venues around here. Who knows? You never know. You might end up playing, right?
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Would love it.
Would love it.
Well, you take care, and I'll be following you, and keep in touch with us.
I will,
we
Monica.
will.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, folks, here we go with some more music. Bye-bye.
She isn't exactly a beauty, but they say beauty is skin deep. She looks alright, only sometimes, but they say, you know, looks are for keeps. A little heavy or her pants too tight. She's got to be something better than the rest. She puts on a little makeup. Maybe they'll take her if she asks for less. But if you're pretty, then they want to help you. A little smile is all it takes. But if you're pretty, they do anything for you. They want that extra mile for the thing you do. She has to try a little bit harder. When nothing comes to her easily, she has to show up till she gets noticed. Well, she ain't pretty, that's the problem you see. She has friends she can count on her finger. She's so picky, only wants the best. Acts so tough most of the time. Sometimes she thinks she is better than the rest. Well, if you're pretty, then they want to help you. A little smile is all it takes. Well, if you're pretty, they do anything for you. Want that extra mile for the thing you do. Pretty, 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 pretty. That's right, baby, if you're pretty. Doors always open for a pretty girl. The red carpets roll down under her feet. And when she walks into a crowded room, any man would gladly give up their seat. The pretty girls, they got everything. They get it all, get where they want to be. You must admit it's a little bit nicer to look at her instead of me. Well, if you're pretty, then they want to help you. A little smile is all it takes. Well, if you're pretty, they do anything for you. They want that extra mile for the thing you do. If you're pretty.
Oh man, don't you see that girl walking down the street? She's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I wanted to look so my God, she's so